So part of me wants to keep these videos as real and as authentic as possible. But the inner competitive nature, the inner athlete mentality is driving me to constantly seek improvement in these. And if you go back to my very first videos, I mean, the second one that I posted, I literally did it on my phone. I think I recorded it through Snapchat whilst I was in my bed. I didn't really give a fuck, and I purposely started that way in order to give myself something to very easily like make that steady improvement on. But from looking at that and just comparing it to this, which is still, you know, not a crazy amount of, you know, preparation went into this, and there's not like a crazy amount of investment in terms of the equipment or just the general setup. But just comparing that initial video or those initial videos to this, you will see a little bit of an improvement. And the next, you know, the biggest area I think for improvement that I really need to get into next would be the start of the videos. Now, without sounding too arrogant, I think that once I sort of warm up, once I get the vocal cords going, the ideas flowing, no rhyme intended there, then videos become a lot more engaging. And I think I have somewhat of a decent ability, although I do want to improve it a lot, to keep people engaged. But with the YouTube thing, one of the most important things is to capture that attention immediately. Now, the first place you do that is with the thumbnail. And then the second place would be when people click onto it, those, you know, first, even 5 seconds need to be snappy, they need to be striking, they need to be engaging. And the nature of how I do these videos, I mean, I literally just set up the camera, click record, and then sort of speak what's on my mind, is problematic for engaging an audience, because it's like I said before, it takes me a while to sort of warm up into things. So I think going forward, what I'm going to aim to do is have either a sentence or a paragraph like written out, whether it be a quote or just an observation from my day, and then from there I can get into whatever, and the conversation can naturally spiral to wherever it flows to. Now, that's talking about improving the videos, but I think I can very much relate that to my life and starting the day off right. I've always been one of those people, and you may be the same. I know that there's definitely a few people who can relate to this, but I've always been one of those people who will get that 3 a.m. motivation. And even with the Sky's View videos that I make, all of my best ones, all of the ones that have reached millions of people, that have been shared thousands of times, they've all been ones that I've created whilst in bed at 2 a.m, just absolutely locked in, hustling, and in this zone that I think quite a few people can relate to. And it's tough because on the one hand, I recognize that is a time, for what reason, I don't really know, but that is a time, those late hours, where I can creatively lock in and produce some really nice stuff. But on the other hand, I know that, especially when considering my athletic pursuits and just general life pursuits, I know that it's not the best thing to be staying up until 4 or 5 a.m. until the birds are starting to sing, you know. So it's a tough one, you know. Do you lean into where you're naturally more creative, or do you force yourself into more of a routine? Now, I've tried going with the flow, staying up late, and it's gotten me so far and it's done all right. But as I'm getting older and as I have more responsibilities, I'm trying to shift over. So similarly to how, you know, I'll soon be starting off the videos with a clear-cut idea, a clear-cut sentence, a quote or whatever in mind, I'm also trying to start off my days more intentionally and really like put a big focus on how that goes. So with that in mind, this video is gonna pretty much end there because it's 10:15 right now, and I really want to wake up early and switch from recording these videos late when I have those little moments of creativity to kind of drag myself out of bed and start my day off with it. I mean, these videos give me a lot of energy. I don't know why talking to myself and this one-eyed machine gives me so much energy, but it does. The only problem is that when I do it late, I'm given a lot of energy to just then sleep on. Whereas maybe if I do it in the morning, I can then take that energy forward into my day. Who knows? But it's been a pretty short episode today, but I'm certainly looking to turn, those late nights, however productive they may be, I want to change those late nights of grind and of work into early mornings of productivity. So yesterday I talked about introducing new habits. Today we're taking on we're starting the daunting challenge of waking up earlier. We'll see how it goes, and I guess I'll see you in the morning nice and early. But yeah, with all that being said, this has been 6'5" Light Skin, keeping it short and sweet. And good night and good morning real soon.